Hello guys, so another video, so time to do a little bit of wiring. I'm going to do so the plate and everything you saw in the last video. I'm going to start wiring up some of that, so I'll wire up the relays into the fuses and into the switch panel box, and I'll probably run some wire to the actual fuel pumps in the back as well. It's a school night, so I'm only down here for an hour or so. So we'll see what we can get done. Hopefully we'll get at least that panel fully wired up. So then all I have to do is run the actual power from the fuel pumps to it, sort of thing. So yeah, happy days. Let's crack on. Cheers guys. Guys, so that is pretty much everything for the fuel system on the panel wired in. So these will be our main powers going in, from like, yeah, from the battery or from the power into the relay, and then blue going to be our cables. So one will be the from the fuel tank, from the fuel cell to the swirl pot. Then the other one will be both off one switch for the twin fuel pumps to power to the engine, to fuel the engine. Ground, because obviously I stud welded the bracket, the studs for the way this is mounted. I should get a good enough ground off them just to ground them straight to that, because this whole plate will be grounded to the car. And yeah, there's 4 points of contact to the car. So hopefully that ground will be good enough. If not, I will have to just pull those off and run them somewhere else. But for now, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's nice and neat. Cables are all tidy. Yeah, I mean, it's happy days. Looks pretty clean. Looks pretty clean. So we're going to get that back in the car, and then we're going to run some more power to the fuel pumps and then to the relay. So we've got one more, which will be this side, and that will be our fuel pumps. So yeah. Cool, let's crack on. Cheers! So, wiring. I freaking hate wiring. Probably hate this. But I think I remember how everything goes. Kind of. Well, looking here first and then stuff I've done. So, fuel pumps wired, going under, fuel pump wired. The connection you saw me trying to put on was that little sort of proper car one. The cable's just too fat, the gauge of the wire is just too fat for those connectors. So I bought a slightly bigger gauge connector, which is actually, yeah, I can get it apart. Hang on. Let me get it apart. There we go, yeah, so slightly bigger gauge connector, which is nice. And it can only go in one way as well because there is a little notch on it, which is cool. So yeah, did that, and then go around here. Yeah, around the cable now. Yeah, I was gonna run it down the driver's side. I thought there's no real point if it's all here. I might as well run it down here. So yeah, wrapped it in some nice cable tidy. This will be fixed down neatly at some point, because I don't know what else. There might be some other cables I'm going to run down there. Don't know yet, so I don't want to fix it all in until I know 100% what I'm putting in. So yeah, connects under there, runs down the side of the tunnel, straight in. So everything is. Let me move this out of the way. You got that out of the way. Yeah. So everything is in. So relays are all wired up, so power is going to go into these off the battery, into the relays, boom, out, and then I've got my switches going into this from the switch box. Got to put power to that, obviously. But yeah, so I mean, I'm happy. I've pushed the engine loom through, plugged in the standalone. Need to get a grommet to fit in that, a nice neat grommet to fit in that hole. And then what I'll do is pin the wiring loom up under the dash up there. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm pretty happy. That's all nice and tidy. And then obviously, got to remember where all those plug in. It's not too bad with a Volkswagen fuse box. They kind of just fit. They can almost only go one way. There is a few you can get wrong, but the way these are like notched, it's quite simple. Plus I did take photos before I ripped it all out. So I dug out my box of Loom, trying to remember what was what. Now I did label most of it, which has helped. So stuff like this is like steering column. So I'm guessing that is, indicators and ignition and whatnot. I know that's wipers. That was the old mains power line, which I will use again, but needs to be shortened. This is all lighting, this loom. So yeah, it's not actually labelled, but then I realised that's a headlight plug. So this is all indicators, front lights, horns I think it's in here as well, because I think that's a horn. And fogs as well, fog lights, indicators and all that's in there. Yeah, that's what that is. That's just clipped actually. So I think that's fog and indicator and headlight. That's fog, indicator, headlight and horns. And then obviously into the fuse. This is indicators and this is washer bottle. I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to look at the wiring diagram. I can't remember what that is. It's been ripped off something. I can't remember what, I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, so that's that. This I know is dash. This is, that's definitely dash. One, it's got written on there. This, I think again is dash maybe? Or is it? No, it's not that. Yeah, so I think this is dash again. Clocks, and this might go to like the fog lights and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure blue is lights, because that's light, main light loom as well. So yeah, that's all blue. I'm pretty sure blue is like headlights and indicators. Anyway, and then onto this. This is the rear end. I've put a label on this. I think half of it's rubbed off, and that just says HB. Now I'm thinking that might be the boot light, and this is, I don't know. If anyone can help me, Corrado owners out there that watch the channel, I'm guessing it's boot maybe. It's something to do with the boot or the rear end, because it is the rear end. It could be fogs, it could be, I don't know. To be honest, I've ripped some out and I can't remember. So like the central lock-in and stuff like this, which is central lock-in electric windows and stuff, I've already taken that out, I think. But I can't really remember. So yeah, that's rear end boot, that's fuse board end. This is rear lights, so that's fuel pumps and fuel sender. Now this, I need to figure out, I need to look at wiring loom and see which one's fuel pump and which one's sender, because I want to try and see if the sender in my fuel system, in my fuel cell, will work with this, so I can keep it on the dash. Hopefully, I'm thinking the two skinny ones, to be honest, are the senders. So I'm probably going to chop them off, rip out the fuel pump wiring, and then yeah, and keep that. And then yeah, we got rear lights. Pretty sure that is spoiler and lights on in the boot. Yeah, that's all spoiler and lights, I think, in the boot. That's a rear light, I think. Yeah, and that's a rear light. And I think, I don't know, but that might be rear wiper, I think, which we're not going to need. So this will get torn apart. I'm probably going to put it in and then tear it all. I'm going to unwrap it all, put a few bits of tape around it, and then I can feed out all the crap I don't need, because I'm not going to have a rear wiper. I don't have a rear wiper anyway. Yeah, I don't have a rear wiper. No, don't need the washer for the boot. Central lock-in's going, not having electric windows. Fuel cell, obviously the fuel line, the old fuel pump wiring can be come out. The sender I want to try, because this does have a sender in it. So I want to try and see if I can make that work. So yeah, I think that's it. But like I said, I want to try and rip out as much as I can, and then yeah, it'll be a lot better, a lot less, a bit neater inside, less to go wrong, you know, so, and all that jazz. So I don't really know what to do yet. I'm gonna have a think, see what I'm gonna do next, and I'll be back in a second. Cheers.